block.
Give it a sec to see if it goes up.
Do you see it?
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's start off then. All right, we are back. I have no idea what just happened. We're a little further down the further down the Wilshire. Hey, She Clicks Bricks. We're back too. We had a little falling out here with our link, I guess.
Connection cut out.
Connection. There we go.
So the stream ended
abruptly. So we're almost to the end of Wilshire, where we've been walking. We walked through MacArthur Park.
Started in like Western and
Wilshire.
Melrose.
Actually, oh yeah, Western, Melrose, and Koreatown. So a couple of industrial blocks, and then we're gonna hit the beginning of downtown, the new downtown, of course. It's almost like a barrier of glass and steel against the old buildings, a border. Well, that's a cool building, old house from when there were houses on the street. Definitely 20s. And abandoned. Dinner gala. I love Mocajete. La Parilla. Mocajete is something I actually like to make because it's easy. I mean,
What do you mean?
when I say easy,
Wait, but what are you talking about? That's the molcajete.
the sauce.
Are you thinking of mole?
Mole, sorry. Yeah, I am thinking of mole.
Molcajete is the.
I know, the mortar and pestle.
Yeah.
Sorry. I would eat that some days. Again, little vintage neighborhood down there. Looks like
Yeah.
it could be Boston or...
I caught on to that as soon as he said it, but he meant mole.
I meant mole. But you know that lava is really good for the teeth. I've never owned a molcajete. Only a mortar and pestle, which we recently broke.
It's something my grandmother used, and I'm pretty sure my mom had one, but I honestly don't think I remember her using it.
I wonder what that building is from the front. Definitely maybe a Catholic school. I would hate to have to walk down that staircase. This is an abandoned building also. And there's our friendly day moon up in the clouds. Excuse me.
We are back.
We are back. Thank you so much.
Not really sure what happened. I
For
guess it
coming
just
back.
kind of cut out. Usually when the signal starts to like go bad, it'll give us a message, but this time it just kind of went. And
Fortunately,
thanks to everyone in the chat, we were able to.
if I was alone though, I probably would never have known, actually. So thank goodness you have your phone. I would have been walking and talking to myself. Nobody would have known it though.
We can always talk to each other.
But if you weren't here with me, I probably wouldn't have known that I went offline for a while.
Someone said
Good
it froze.
afternoon, David. Happy Saturday.
Hey, Dave. Hey, Joey B.
Hey, Joey. We're on part 2 of our Wilshire walk. We kind of got conked out just after MacArthur Park.
Yeah, we started in like Western Koreatown, and then it just cut out for whatever reason. But we are back and better than ever.
To be determined if we're better than ever, but at least as good as before, right?
We're better than ever.
Okay, better than ever. This is a hellish shortcut to the freeway, by the way. And it's really not a shortcut. If it ever tells you to go down Bixel, don't. Don't believe the Bixel hype. Bixel's a joke. That is going to be printed on the merch that I will be selling. Bixel is a joke. And only you guys will know what that means.
I don't know what that means.
That street is not a shortcut. Yeah, it's kind of a joke, the merch. I should do a water bottle though, so I can buy one and carry it with me.
I could see the water bottle.
I actually thought about doing some merch.
Where are we?
We are almost at 1 Wilshire, the bottom of Wilshire Boulevard. I can give you a little fact here. The 1 Wilshire building is the hub of communications on the west coast to Asia. So I never knew that. I just like the building.
We are back.
This is why I don't like to drive on the freeway, the 110. I can't explain to you. I've never seen my knuckles look so white.
It's snowing.
Oh, I love the snow. I hope somebody's walking tonight through the snow live so I can watch it. This is like the back of the area that we were in yesterday, but we're gonna walk back through it.
Oh, okay.
I always kind of hope that building that says carpenters on it was for the carpenters. It's not. Half a foot of snow. Oh, the freeway actually doesn't look so bad today. I was just gonna look up in Wilshire and down the other side. All of these roads kind of converge over there before they split up on this side. Just that part, which you can't really see the signs. Actually, this traffic looks not so bad today. The cars are moving. Let me do a double shot for you. Oh, that was a nice back crack.
What'd you say?
That was a nice back crack. My back just cracked as I was getting into a position. Getting those shots, it's like I'm popping never mind, squat on the side of the road. I used to have a bicycle. I really don't like driving a bicycle in the city. I love Los Angeles, but it's not quite bicycle enough for me.
I used to bike, and then I got hit by a car, and that was kind of it for me.
Hey, the Biltmore Hotel, I read that it was haunted, but I really couldn't find much about anything that had happened there, aside from it being the last place that the Black Dahlia was seen. And then I think somebody committed suicide in 2009 there, or unalive themselves, sorry. Shit. Missed something. Oh, I'm glad you heard my back crack. It was excellent. Cecil Hotel is for sure a wax place. We looked at in the yesterday's video, we looked at the Cecil. We looked at the Alexandria, which has a whole entire wing that is just bricked up and hasn't been open since 1938. Well, maybe it has been open since. And then the Barclay Hotel. The Barclay Hotel also is really haunted. All these hotels are haunted, and have had crazy things happen in them. I think because the city was really part of the city was really lush, and then it was really depressed, and then all those glamorous hotels became transient hotels. I agree with you, JK. Also, the Rosslyn Hotel, which I didn't do yesterday, and the Million Dollar Hotel, which I didn't do yesterday, have also has all of those hotels have some kind of crazy history. Wow, that's crazy. But you know what else, JK? There's a lot of stuff that's just bullshit about hauntings and ghosts downtown. I mean, feeling something is different, but so there are some stories that I
Clickbait.
no, maybe they're clickbait, but like there's some stories that I like dug into a little further, like the Hellman Financial Building downtown. I think it's actually right around where we are. Um, Hellman Savings and Trust. I don't know what it's called now, but so the stock market crashed. Of course, what happened? Bankers reportedly jumped off the top floor of this building. There is no proof of that. I've I've hung out at the chateau, but I've never stayed overnight. LA is crazy, but I love it also. And the history is fascinating, kind of dark at times. Um, but I think it's a city that tries to rise above that and should be celebrated. The Alamo Draft House. Is that like a movie theater you can also drink inside of and eat inside of? Let's go down to this. Wilshire Boulevard. 16 miles from downtown. Buildings. Interesting. Our Broadway was actually the Black Broadway during the 40s. And I think it's the longest consecutive strand of theaters in one place. I keep meaning to look that up. I know it's the longest or most something, but I always forget. We're gonna walk by Joey DTLA for Joey B. A tribute to Joey B. The most amazing thing, though, about LA is it erased part of the city completely to build downtown. Like, just leveled it to build downtown in the name of progress. Hey, Milk. We are actually the same place we were yesterday. We just walked down Wilshire Boulevard from Western through Koreatown. And then had to start a new chat because we lost our connection. Is that what we're saying? Something like that. It just rained. You should see the Hollywood sign. It looks so bright white right now. It looks like it's 20 feet closer to the street, like it slipped. You know what? There's no Little Italy here. The only Little Italy is in San Diego. I was kind of disappointed that there was no Little Italy here. I think maybe San Pedro has a Little Italy. That is a big Italian community, or it was at one time. We're just looking down Hope Street. And San Francisco has a little Italy too. We're gonna turn left before we get to that. We might walk by the Hotel Roslin and the $1 Million Hotel, which are known as the Twin Towers of Skid Row. But I don't know that we're gonna need to go down that far. Grand Avenue. I would love to live in that building, in the top floor, if it had an elevator and parking. Zankow chicken is a LA tradition. It's the sauce. If Zankow was started today, it would be as many as there are Dave's Hot Chicken. Zankow chicken's like a roasted chicken place. People love it. I think it kind of got popular because of Justin Timberlake. So I think Zankow chicken is really 2020, 2005. But it's a staple. The parking, I'm sure, is terrible. I can only have parking because I barely drive. I really love it. Yeah, poor Justin Timberlake. Or maybe not poor Justin Timberlake. This place looks fancy. It's
Definitely not.
La Perla Hotel. I miss Kookaroo also. And that cute little chicken. Remember Boston Market? There's something about, though, getting a roast chicken, it really feels like it really shouldn't be that expensive. You know? It's a roast chicken. Also, those roast chickens in the grocery store for like, I don't know what they are. Everything is $5.99 in my head, but they're probably like $9.99 now. Really sodium bombs, by the way, but delicious. A salad bag, a roast chicken, a meal. I hardly notice it. It's only on usually words I don't use a lot. Like market. Why am I crossing? Okay. I just followed that guy. We don't even have a walk signal, but there we go. Should tourists book a stay in downtown LA? It depends on what kind of tourist you are. I love we're not going all the way down. We're probably just to the $1 Million Hotel block. Unknown. It depends on the type of tourist you are. Like, I would stay in downtown LA for sure. You could even, I think you can get a room at the Biltmore for under $200. Not the grand room or the president's suite, but maybe a haunted room. So I would stay in DTLA for sure. But if you wanted like a a multi kind of vacation, where like a beach experience, a Disneyland experience, like all in one stay. I probably wouldn't stay in downtown LA. It's easy to be an introvert here, and I think it's easier to be a introvert nowadays because nobody really talks to people as much. Wine heated pools, you can have that. When I first moved here, you're right. Most people, the icebreaker in LA is what do you do? Um, but
Thanks, Joey.
I think some people. I think when I first moved here, I felt like people smiled at me for no reason, and I'm really came here with a whole cold New England shell, and I was like, what the f? What are you looking at? Why are you looking at me? You think New Yorkers are bad? Bostonians can be bad too. This is also part of a department store from the olden days. I walk up here all the time. I walked up here yesterday. If there's anybody new, I don't want you to miss it. It's actually not really happening right now, but it's this little. This is This could be a Little Italy, except it doesn't really have Italian food. It's part of the Bullocks, right? It's got all kinds of different food facades, though. A Farid restaurant, a Maestro steakhouse, Garo's Deli, and then this jazzy bonjour with Marilyn Monroe. Wow. You can get everything here. It's an international food court. I wonder what this restaurant was, right? You can get a boiled English breakfast. Chinese restaurant. Maestro is not the steakhouse. Persian. And the only place I'm really interested in going here to eat is not even in this corridor.
Where is it?
Because I just really don't have very sophisticated taste, I suppose.
Where is it?
It's right around the corner. I wonder if that was like a German restaurant at one time. And what is that? The St. Vincent Deli since 1986. I'm most interested in, I think you've heard me mention it before. Sorry about the shot there. It's unfortunate that I hate, tagging kind of sucks sometimes. That's where I want to go for lunch. 2 slices of pizza and 1 small soda for $7.99. I'm going to do it. Maybe this week.
That would be pizza times 2.
If you do the math, he's correct. Pizza times 2. I love a ratchet lunch. I love a lunch that I could possibly be filled up for under $10.
You wanna go for it?
Yeah. No. Yep. And there's Clifton's. Alright, the Van Nuys building. This is somebody riding a wheelie. It's not.
Riding a wheelie.
Popping a wheelie, the kids say. Yeah. Any good thrift stores? I'm not really sure about down here. There's a lot of good thrift shopping on Melrose and La Brea. So we're in Galleria Row, Spring Street. For clothes, the best retro shops I think are definitely in LA. But people know what stuff is worth. So I think the best place to get vintage stuff is usually in the Midwest. There are a couple of reasons. Um, An ice cream shop, I love the sign for the ice cream shop. And yes, best bootlegs at Santee Alley. I once got a fake Louis Vuitton wallet there. The formaldehyde smell kind of killed me, but it looked authentic. We have a bunch of, our corner ice cream shop is vegan. Vegan soft serve. And I've never actually been there before. Santee Alley is kinda straight ahead. And down. We're gonna go left here. Oh, gee. Okay, and veal should be illegal for sure. And there is our Hotel Cecil. Veal is horrifying. I tried to be vegan for a really long time. I never felt great. It's got some wetness to skip here. My mom used to have this really weird cookbook when I was a kid called the No Cook Cookbook. She was a little ahead of her time. Hotel Cecil. The fourth floor is the crazy floor. Pretty tall building. Oh, there's a little water tank on the top. I'm kind of stoked because it looks like the lights are on. The neon lights are on the Hotel Rosslyn and the $1 Million Hotel. That's a sight. So these, again, we didn't cover these yesterday. They're fireproof hotel rooms. Glamorous hotel rooms. The two towers were built at different times. There's the Hotel Rosslyn and the accompanying $1 million tower. $1 million hotel. And then I think they're related to the $1 million theater complex, which is our $1 million theater also. Fireproof hotel room. Yeah, it is a advertising feature. We'll have to cross the street so we could see the sign. But it was important enough for them to put the fireproofness on the sign. Right? They're horrible on the outside, but they're kind of preserved on the inside. Of course, probably only really lasted for 20 years. that these were the nicest hotels in town. This is known as the Twin Towers of Skid Row. We are not there. We're moving on. There's some I wish you could see the sign, and it's not completely lit up, but the very bottom thing, the green that says rooms, that's where it says fireproof room. So the new $1 million hotel, Rosslyn, the accompanying tower to the original Rosslyn Hotel. It has a creepy past that we did not cover yesterday. So we'll do hotels part 2. Let's get out of here. Sunset. It must have been just really lovely in its day, but 20 years, 20-year lifespan. these hotels have. And so we looked at this Hotel Barclay yesterday too, with its Hotel Barclay yesterday too, with its sign off. Hey, you guys, sorry. Thanks for joining us here in Walking in LA. The second part of our live stream. Hotel Barclay. My call to action, I guess, please like and subscribe and join the chat. We really appreciate the support. I love a good old bank. So we looked at it yesterday a little bit closer, but there's a little shop there, a shoe shop, but they locked the door in 1990s and never opened up again. I'm not sure which building you're talking about. We got a merchant bank, the Hotel Barclay from 1907 or 1906. That's got some terrible stories. Even more terrible stories that I told yesterday. I think that one was the first one with an electric elevator, so there are lots of elevator mishaps. A butcher that was stabbed. Oh, the 30s.
Touchdown if you been blue, hun, baby, I score touchdown.
Non-Otis elevators, probably with the gates that the elevator operator had to operate, that you could just open before the elevator was there. That's what I imagine. I prefer a Peely elevator anyway, if that means anything to you. Peele. That's my elevator of choice. Hey Ty, happy Saturday.
Hey, Ty.
We're just wandering around downtown.
We started in Koreatown, like on Western,
And then we walked down Wilshire
and we
all
made our
the
way
way
here.
to 1 Wilshire.
It only took us like an hour and a half, right?
Uh-huh.
I don't know. I don't remember how long the other stream was.
90 minutes, I think the other stream was. Oh, sorry. I try to set my watch so I know how many miles I've walked.
I know I started mine late. Way late.
So we're going to provide you with another maybe 45 minutes of entertainment.
Thanks, Ty.
Making a nice 3-hour tour.
Thanks,
Kinda
Joey
like
B.
the Gilligan's Island tour.
Your connection is good, he said. It's really mostly because of the Prism app. I feel like that just helps stabilize things a lot better.
I'm using T-Mobile. I have all of the bars are up, but I'm only it's 29 frames per second, so it's a little slower. Um, but it's definitely the Prism app. I like how it kind of like when it has a hiccup, it like literally doesn't. Well, sometimes it does pause like earlier, but it will just like it'll almost skip.
ahead.
Yeah, it skip ahead. Man, I want to get that pretty cool horse mural. I don't know if that was intentional, but that. Hey, Victoria, how are you? Thank you for liking and subscribing to chat. I
Hey,
appreciate that.
Victoria.
Okay, this is the last bookstore, also the Crocker Club. This is the Hellman Bank building that supposedly, in the stock market crash, bankers unalived themselves by jumping out of it. Not true. No one jumped out of this building. Alexandria Hotel. It's actually two hotels smashed together. I kind of want to switch to Spectrum, but I currently have T-Mobile. I want to get my nails done. Well,
Have a good one, Joey B.
hey Joey, thank you so much. Obviously not as grand as it used to be, but who knows what's inside there. This hotel is 2 buildings, and I just want to show you something. So this whole row of stores here, and it may have changed, but this building and this building are connected. The building on the left has no stairs or elevator to go up to the top floors, and so it's just been sealed off
Oh, gotcha. Sorry.
since 1938. Kind of weird. How's it going? A little speakeasy right there. We'll do a live where I get my nails done. I want one of those velvet corn dog manicures that J-Lo has. It looks like the nail looks like a texture of a corn dog. Oh, I love this building. This connects to Broadway. Let's go. They have breakfast burritos. Beautiful. But I really want to see what the crowd is on the other side, so let's check that out. Right? Some of these places I really have never seen before. Hey, Maria. I'm Marie, sorry. I need to update my prescription. Hey, Marie. Really, John, oh, they're filming something, so maybe I have to walk in the street.
I think we can go.
We'll go. It doesn't matter. We'll make our way through as fast as possible, or maybe not as fast as possible. But faster than we would normally. Oh,
Behind the scenes.
the cologne smell is killing me though. Let's cross. I just want to get out of here. That was some kind of filming that they're doing. So we'll walk up this side. So that mall was the Spring Arcade, which you can see the building is amazing. That glass roof, that arched glass roof, I can't tell if it goes really all the way to the top and there's like a chunk taken out of that building or what. It is probably a commercial. All right, we're gonna go back to our regular street. I just wanted to see the Spring building from the other side. It was worth it. So, Marie, it does look like New York down here. And I think a lot of people film down here because it looks like New York in the 70s. Hey, thank you. What a sweetie. She said we looked beautiful. So let's cross. And go back into the eye of the storm just to get to Broadway. This looks like New York right now. It's so busy. Whew. Almost tripped on a stump. Yeah. Definitely. It could be like an independent. I wonder if the waitresses have roller skates there at the downtown burger bar. So how are all you guys out? Happy Saturday. I think we're gonna head towards the Broadway theaters to see some neon lights. There's the Ross Dress for Less Theater. The Skechers Theater. Hey Diego. Downtown is great. Downtown supports the protests. I thought he was going to tell me not to film, actually.
Huh?
I thought he was going to be like, don't film here.
I don't think they can do that.
No, they can't. For students and people to protest. And 1 in 3 Los Angelinos, sorry, is an immigrant. So it's a big deal to our city and our community. I sometimes stream solo, actually. Mostly like during the week. Happy Saturday, Elvia Rodriguez. Thank you so much for watching and joining. Subscribing, I mean. Sorry. The Bond Theater. Hey, thank you so much, LTDX. The Orpheum. Purple Kiss. I don't know what that is. More of the film scening. Oh, solo casting. That's all right. I was like, I never heard of that term before, except for when it was solo casting 22, which I have written down. Very famous Clifton's thematic restaurant.
We don't really have any plans for tomorrow. Probably just chill.
We're gonna watch the Super Bowl. Super, what is it called? Super Bowl for
The big
sure.
game?
The big game. Tomorrow morning I'm gonna solo cast. Kidding. I'm gonna live stream from Hollywood. Probably at closer to the morning. I want to go to the farmers market and to flea market and take you to that. Marvel Rivals. Is it back up? Is PlayStation back up?
Bro. That's hilarious.
Do you think PlayStation was hacked?
All right, we gotta end the stream. Sorry, I'm just kidding.
I think solo casting. I think instead of live streaming in my titles, I'm gonna put solo casting, or when I'm not alone, duo casting. I hate writing live stream.
You know-
I never know if it's one word or two. It can be both.
I was actually able to get on last night at like midnight. I just kept like spamming the join now button or whatever, and it worked. And I played a couple matches.
Do you think it was hacked?
Bro, away from me. No, I'm just kidding.
Do you think the Sony was hacked last night, or do you think that it was just maintenance on a Friday night?
No, if it was scheduled, they would have.
Right.
And they wouldn't have done it on a Friday night. Let's just hope it was a glitch.
We'll probably be home in an hour, so you can. It makes sense.
Joey B.
I used to play Diablo. I can't remember which number, but it was like 2009. I worked in Pasadena, and I worked behind a company that promoted the Diablo games, and they threw like a box of Diablo merch, including the game, in the trash, and of course I uploaded it, played it, called in sick for 2 days till I finished it.
Joey B, what department do you work for? Give us the inside scoop. Joey B said he works at Sony, I don't know. Or with.
Well, we're a PlayStation family. Hey. It's just a beautiful building. I wish it wasn't an Apple store, but I'm glad they preserved it.
Not to go back to Sony, but I actually went to the Insomniac Games community day, which was pretty cool to just like check out, you know, one of the best studios.
We do that all the time. We watch somebody on our TV and then chat with them on our phones. Double the stream for you. Double the watch. This is a Huh.
Yeah.
Why don't they light up
Glad
the
things
Orpheum,
are back and running.
Orpheum scene on the top? Orpheum sign on the top. Probably it would be too expensive. I think that's the last operating original Orpheum theater in the world. There was like weird YouTube hack kind of thing that happened. For a couple of days, you were unable to see the results.
You mean glitch?
Yeah, glitch. You were unable to see the results of like the 29th through the 31st of December, January. There's a girls' dancing parlor back there. You should see it from the front. It's pretty effing cool looking.
If you could see it from the front.
You can see it from the back. You should see it from the front. Front.
It's back.
I know. I'm flipping it and reversing it. So, this is the Eastern building. I love this building. Art Deco. It almost looks like it could be part of the Wiltern. What do you think this building was without looking it up on the internet? Is that Eastern Theater, Eastern Bank? In the Eastern building, it's now residence, but it was a department store. Pardon my language. This is just an awesome building. Well, that's a glasses store, but look at, I've never actually come on this side, but
It's because too many people want to play Marble Rivals.
Marble Rivals,
Or as you like to say, Marble.
Marble Littles. Wow. It's a residence, though. Unlike the Wiltern, which is a residence for
I'm a huge gamer in the sense that, like, you know, I grew up playing video games. It's kind of my
oh
escape.
gee, that little witch almost hit me.
And so I try to get him to play every now and again. I like how there's like two conversations going.
Yeah, I think downtown LA has so much potential. It's really huge, though. I mean, it's not that big, but it's big in the sense that, like, it just gets redone in sections at a time, and then another section kind of disappears. Oh my, thanks, Gossett.
Ghosted.
I never say it right, you know that? This is United
Thanks
Artists
so much,
Building.
Ghosted. Appreciate that.
Woohoo! We do really appreciate that.
GG. Good game. Felt like I had to explain that to.
I've stayed in here overnight, actually.
For the non-players.
It's the United Artists Theater. Thanks, Joey. Hold on, I want to go up and read. Oh, it's spread out too. We certainly definitely love tea. So this was the Ace Hotel for a while. Pretty cool, right? That was one of the recent downtown redos. Now it's lofts. A beautiful Art Deco building. The hotel room was like a suite that I stayed in. It was like a mini apartment. I could have lived there.
I think the
Ace Hotel is closed up. Well, that one is. I think the desert one is still open. And it's now residences. Or maybe it's like shared residences. There are our abandoned skyscrapers over there. There's another theater that is, actually these are apartments now. And Master Burger, this is actually not this location, but Master Burger is one of the best burger places in LA.
Master and Burger.
Uh-huh. Let's call it Master and Burger. Hey, Cecil, welcome. Anybody know anything about this proper hotel? This is kind of on the outskirts of where I usually go, downtown LA. Well, it definitely is pretty cool looking. Almost like the Flatiron Building in New York from this angle anyway. I doubt it wedges out.
Oh my god. You're officially a YouTuber.
Oh my god.
You're
Well,
you're getting your first
Jesus Christ is coming back.
you're getting your first I guess I mean I don't want to call it spam, but
Yeah, but which Jesus were you with last night? Or Jesus?
Jesus.
Oh. That looks promising. Sorry. No, Vic, we already passed that hotel. Hotel Cecil. If you rewind back about 30 minutes, we zoom in on that water tank.
I know, right? You're officially a YouTuber.
Actually, my first spam was on one of my first
I didn't block them
chats.
for the content of the message. I blocked them for the spam.
And they put a bunch of symbols on there, and then I actually read them out loud. I'm not going to tell you what it said, but I was embarrassed. Herald Examiner, and we're going to walk this way.
I did. I did mute them, so it shouldn't show up anymore, but let me know if it does.
Oh, that really is a nice hotel. I've never really made it to 11th Street.
Are they still doing it? Probably not, right? Because
If they're still doing it,
no,
let
no, no.
us know. Oh, okay.
I muted it, but I'm pretty sure. I don't think they can see.
That's the Herald Examiner.
I put them in a permanent timeout.
I don't know where well, the Herald, hold on.
Oh, did it die?
Yeah. Give us 1 second. I forgot to, Can you, now I unplug that.
Okay, can we take this off?
Alright. Hold on.
How do I take it off?
Just leave it on.
Oh.
Hold on.
Oh,
Sorry.
you're just trying to charge it?
Yeah. Can you hold that up for the camera up for 1 second? Just hold it still. I think I might have to plug it into my other battery pack.
The gimbal died, so we're just trying to charge it up.
All right, we will hold it for a little bit.
Do you want me to hold it?
No. We'll give it a couple seconds to do some charging and see if we can turn the gimbal back on. This is a DJI Gimbal SE, mind you, and it's supposed to have 6 hours of battery life.
I thought you said 3.
No, 6.
Oh.
It only has 3 hours of battery life. Will you hold the camera still for 1 second so
Yeah.
it doesn't jiggle? I want to just see if the other... We're on 11th Street. Okay, so that is that is that. And we're charging the gimbal. There's a second battery pack in my pack. Can you pull it out for me?
Yeah, hold on.
Thanks.
A second battery pack?
Yeah. It's a skinny one that looks like an old iPhone.
There you go.
Can you turn it on and see if it has anything on the screen? Maybe we use that up.
I'm holding the button, but it's not turning
Yeah,
on.
it's probably dead. I don't know that I can do a little TikTok dance. I can jiggle the camera. Can you
Hold it.
Yeah, sorry.
This is how shaky it would be without the gimbal. Just dealing with some technical moments here. Bear with us. We will resume shortly.
Maybe.
We will resume shortly. It's not charging?
That doesn't appear to be. Well,
Wait, so that light turns on and it's not.
no, it is probably charging. Oh, as long as that light is on. Maybe we'll just hold it for a couple seconds. Do you mind turning
How do
the
I-
flashlight off?
Yeah.
Just hit that button on the side. It's kind of hidden. Yeah, it's like the earpods that I can't operate. That button right there.
power
Yeah.
button?
Uh-huh. As long as the green light is on, it's charging. Excellent. Thank you so much.
Okay.
All right.
So
we're
you're
at
gonna
Hills.
turn on the
We're
thing?
at Hill Street and 11th. I'm just charging my gimbal. I'm just charging my gimbal for a couple seconds. So pardon the craperific jiggling.
The Cloverfield camera.
Blair Witch 2.
You need a bit more static for that one. And some shots of you crying.
I might cry if this doesn't charge. Wow.
That's
Trying to make this jiggle free. Well, you guys, I think we're going to wrap it up for tonight and leave on a high note. And I'm going to look into maybe getting a gimbal with longer lasting battery power. So, thank you so much for watching tonight. Thank you, Gossett, for the super thanks. Super chat.
Or sticker, whatever.
Or sticker, or whatever. We will be on tomorrow morning-ish, because I'm going to go to the farmers market in Hollywood, so I hope...
With a freshly charged gimbal.
With a freshly charged gimbal. And I'll talk to you tomorrow. Thank you so much. We are walking in LA. Please like and subscribe. We're live. And I didn't mean to hit that, but... Have a good night. Join me tomorrow, B. Duckstein, for a little farmers market action. Special for you, because you've mentioned farmers markets before. Thank you so much, JK.
Thank you.
Hope to see you
See
all
you guys.
again. Good night.
Good night, Solo. See y'all later. Bye, Ty.